Here's my audience. Every teenager dreams of attending college and going to their dream school and getting that perfect career. However, once graduated, reality hits many students and they realize that they don't know what path they want to take in life, or that college is a lot more expensive than they expected. The transition from high school to a university can be very hard, and for students who are financially unstable or unsure of what they want to do with their life, many students will drop out after the first year. I find myself relating to those students. I graduated in May of 2018 and have changed my major 3 times and have gone to several different colleges. This is all because we are not prepared in high school and we aren't offered the option of community colleges. Today I'm going to try to convince my audience to attend community college before attending a university, so that they can see what college is like and take cheaper classes, have less stress. I'm sure the majority of you have struggled with finding your majors and what you need to do in your life. Community colleges allow to relieve some of that stress. They offer associate's degrees, cheaper classes, and for students to see if college is really for them. Universities are extremely expensive for incoming freshmen and sophomores who are unsure of what they want to do with their life. Incoming freshmen and sophomores have to pay for unnecessary things such as dorms and the meal plan. This puts a lot of stress on them, for they are now having to pay expensive things that you do not have to pay at community colleges. The largest problems for students is cost. Community colleges offer an option to take cheap classes that are the same things that are offered at universities, but for a cheaper cost. According to the National Society of High School Scholars 2019, the average cost for a full year at a community college is $3,500 compared to a full year at a university out of state, which is $35,000. Just take a look at this graph here. These lines show community colleges and these show universities. Clearly there's a huge difference. Just looking at New England, where it's $12,000 for a public 4-year, and then for a public 2-year, it's $5,000 a year. Or look at this graph. For Yale University, it's $49,000 a year, Clemson $16,000, or LaGuardia Community College $3,000 a year. The numbers really prove the point there. The issue is relatable to many of you because, like myself, we are all here at a community college. However, before any of you decide to transfer into a university, make sure you have taken all the classes that you can at a community college to save yourself from the rising debt of going to a university. Community colleges are a practical solution for students who are unsure if college is for them in the first place. Many students head right into a university and get discouraged because of their rising student loans and because they don't know what they want to do with their life. However, attending a community college allows more options to be seen for students. If money is a concern for students, community colleges are a great option, as we have already covered. Also, according to Forbes.com 2019, if someone decides to attend a community college, they can also get their associate's degree to save money to go into their bachelor's degree, which is what many students don't know about. Say a student went into a community college and they found out about the nursing program. Well, they can get their associate's degree in nursing, and then they can go in and work at a job and save money to go in and get their bachelor's degree, which now means that this student will have less debt than most students. There are many testimonials that can be looked up online to even prove how community colleges are great for students. For example, there is a testimonial from David Strope at Carroll Community College website. According to Strope 2019, I initially chose Carroll because I wanted to save money and reduce the amount of debt I would have after college. However, after all of the wonderful experience I have made there, my education is so much better. Attending community colleges allows options to save for an actual career and pursue an education, according to Joshua 2019. By looking at this graph here, you can see the popularity in community colleges as well. In 2010, it was roughly 23% enrollment and popularity, and by 2014, it's already nearly up to 35% in growing enrollment in community colleges. It is clearly a trend that is good for students to pursue. I can see all of you a few years from now, either in your university or with your associate's degree working at a very good job. If you choose not to attend a community college, that is fine, but be aware of the choices that you're missing out on. One of the #1 reasons people are attending community colleges is because the associate's degrees are leading to salaries that are comparable to bachelor's degrees. According to Mitchell 2019, many students can go into their associate's degree and graduate in the healthcare fields making around $50,000 starting off, when some bachelor's degrees don't even make close to that. There's this graph here that shows from a high school diploma all the way down to a master's degree for weekly salaries. An associate's degree and bachelor's degree aren't far off, and even though this one is a little bit more, they pay so much more to go to school, it doesn't really pay off. There are also other attractions to community colleges. Students can raise their GPA, which then in turn will offer them more scholarships when they transition into a university. There are also smaller class sizes, so there is more interaction with teachers. Lastly, universities typically offer a full load of classes, and students don't have a very flexible schedule. However, at community colleges, students can take as many or as little classes as they want and still be able to work at their jobs where they're saving money. According to the Princeton Review 2019, community colleges offer more flexible schedules compared to any universities across the world. Community colleges allow students to get the same education at a cheaper price, more flexibility, and offers degrees that can lead to associate's degrees. Universities are overpriced, have little to no flexibility, and many of their bachelor's degrees don't pay off. I challenge you to stick with community college and see what it can do for you. I know at times this can seem a little too good to be true, but it really is true. In my presentation today, I discussed the downfalls of universities and why community colleges are best for students. There are many testimonials that you can look up online, but go ahead and look at this one last graph before we leave. The blue line is earnings for students with bachelor's degrees, and the red line is the student debt. Clearly, the earnings are going down and the student debt is just going up. However, attending a community college can help relieve some of that debt. We have covered today all the benefits of attending a community college, and by all the research done, it is clear that it is very good for students. My intentions today were to open up your eyes and see this new option of what community college can do for you. I hope all of you will take this information and apply it to your lives and have a better college experience.